If you have workloads running in the cloud or on-prem and you would like to back them up to Azure, then you would need to use the Recovery Services Vault. In today's example, I will show you how to create a Recovery Services Vault and back up your Azure VM. So I have already created a VM in the cloud, which we will back up. And in this video series, I will also show you how to back up Azure files and an on-premise virtual machine. Now, to start things off, we need to create a Recovery Services Vault. Now, you can do that by going into Backup Center or typing in over here, Backup Center. And this is an overview of your backups that are taken on Azure. You can see that the jobs that have been run in the last 24 hours, your current backed up instances, and active alerts if there are any alerts. Currently, I have no Recovery Services Vault and hence everything is at 0. So now let's create a Recovery Services Vault. If I click on Vaults on the left hand side and click on the plus sign, over here I can have two types of vault. One is the Recovery Services Vault, which is used to back up Azure virtual machines, which is why I will create one in this example. But if I want to back up Azure disks or Azure blobs, then I will use the backup vault. So the Recovery Services Vault backs up all of these data sources, whereas the backup vault will back up these data sources. If I click on Continue, I will create a new Recovery Services Vault resource group, and my vault name will be KZCC Vault, and I will put it in the East US region. Now, one very important thing to note is when you create a Recovery Services Vault, you have to make sure that your VMs or your data sources are in the same region. If I have a VM in West US, then I cannot back that VM up into this Recovery Services Vault, and hence I would have to create another one in West US. So if I click on Networking, I will leave it at Allow Public Access from all networks. If I want to put any tags that this resource group belongs to a department called Finance, I can do that as well, and click on Review and Create, and click on Create. So my deployment is now initializing, and once this is completed, my Recovery Services Vault will be created, and we will move on to the next video, which is how to back up our VM. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.